From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a live update.
Hey, good morning, folks. It's 9:36 here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. The whole team has arrived over the last few minutes, and just want to come in real quick, give you a quick update as to what's going on across the area. Don't have any warnings ongoing right now. We actually do have one warning technically. We've got this flash flood warning for portions of Morgan County, but that's for that residual moisture from the rainfall over the last couple of hours. Do want to talk about something in particular, though. The ongoing thunderstorms here in southern middle Tennessee. Right here in Lawrence County in particular, we've been keeping a close eye on these cells because we've been getting some reports of, well, some hail, right? That's kind of one of the common stories this morning. In fact, here, quarter-sized hail from the cell in eastern Lawrence County. That's this thing right here. Matter of fact, Kelly, would you switch on the live radar? Because we're right between cells. We might actually have a good use for it here in this case. And there you go. Yeah, so you can see that cell on the east side here. West side, honestly, it wouldn't shock me to see some similar results from that as well, because they look kind of similar. We have a little bit of tree blockage here. You can switch back to high top if you want. Did have a bit of a better view of the intensity of that. But yeah, these cells kind of look a lot alike. So we could be seeing similar results from both of these. And like I said, quarter-size hail, we actually got visual confirmation of those. We'll probably share those on the page here in due time. Not severe at the moment, but we did relay that to the Weather Service, and it's important to note that quarter-size hail is the threshold for severe criteria. So if that pops over the next few minutes, wouldn't shock me in the slightest. But of course, we don't issue those warnings. That's the Weather Service's jurisdiction. So heading east here a little bit, we see more of that convection. In fact, this is kind of where it's maximized, right out towards Giles County. Noisy storms, that much is for sure. You head out towards 31 and east. That's where you really start to see that. I-65 is kind of right there in your dividing line, east and north. You see quite a bit of stuff up there. Notice, in fact, another one kind of looks like these things we've seen in Lawrence County on I-65 moving north and east, probably into Marshall County here over the next few minutes, but I don't expect that to go severe unless we get some reports, because ground truth is everything with situations like this. I'm checking to see if we have any ground truth here besides what we've already gotten, and I'm not really seeing too much, but it's not too surprising because these are kind of tiny storms, right? I mean, look at the breadth of this, right? You're probably talking 8, 9, 10 miles for a storm. That's pretty small, all things being equal. And outside of that, I think a lot of these are just kind of noisy storms. We've been seeing a lot of those through the morning, and we don't want you to think that we're ignoring you just because we're not talking about Waynesboro or Savannah. Sure, they're noisy, but they're not really that severe, right? So don't you worry about that. Northwestern Alabama, pretty much completely dry right now. You can see the state line's kind of your dividing line. We hop down here, really a whole lot of nothing. I mean, in Limestone County, heading up into portions of Giles County, you have a little bit of development back building here, but that's lifting north pretty quickly. And I really don't think we're going to see a lot until the main line, the main round of storms moves through that very dangerous afternoon that we have here on tap here in the Tennessee Valley. So we've got to keep a close eye on that. But in the meantime, just giving you an overall look, most of this is lifting north. In fact, all of this is lifting north pretty quickly. This morning we saw storm motion 70 to 80 miles an hour in North Alabama. These are probably moving a little slower than that, but still pretty quickly. So we'll watch that in due time. Cloud breaks in North Alabama, probably going to creep up here in due time as well. So yeah, that's just a quick update there. Taking a look. Okay, Weather Service has acknowledged that report there. No word as to whether or not a warning is issued, but we'll hang out for a couple more minutes just to keep an eye on that. Maybe 5 more minutes. We'll give it 5 minutes, and if they don't issue a warning on that, we'll go ahead and leave you guys be. But just for final update, yep, there you go, Kelly, perfect. That's this kind of cell here moving into Giles County. This one is very similar in this respect. So you can kind of expect similar results from these things. If I had to guess, I would say the majority of this cell's probably dropping pea-sized hail, maybe some dimes out there. You can see those cores are kind of small out there, so it's not going to be a huge swath of hail. And in fact, the dual pole hail tracker doesn't show too much. The Barron button does show some indications of that. If I had to guess, eyeballing it, you can query that, but that's probably about 1/2 inch to 3/4. Yeah, small hail, so kind of right there in that vicinity. So these are probably sub-severe right now, but the fact that we have had some quarter-sized hail reports doesn't really shock me, because some of these updrafts are getting their act together a little bit, not in the tornado sense, right? We don't have a tornado warning right now, so don't worry too much. That being said, let me go back on my words a little bit, because there is that tornado watch out there, Hardin County and Tishomingo County. That goes until 1. Rest of us, all clear, no watches, no warnings or anything like that, but I think that's going to change through the day. So looks like they are not going to go for a warning. They actually issued a special weather statement, so that's actually a heavy thunderstorm advisory. So they're kind of seeing what we're seeing. I don't think we're going to stick with this too much longer. Just wanted to let you know there that we did get some severe threshold reports out of that. So with that being said, since it doesn't look like they're going to warn this, we'll let you guys go. You can stay tuned with us in the meantime, but for now, yeah, no warnings. We do have that tornado watch out there in Tishomingo and Hardin County till 1, and we expect that to expand over about the next 6 hours or so. We'll keep you very closely updated on that. And of course, stay with the Tennessee Valley Weather Team for any warnings, any watches, and more. We'll keep you updated.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.